Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast. In this episode, I'm going to be recapping the new adventures of Bernice Summerfield, the Eternity Club 1, the Armageddon chair, which was released in September 2024. I'm recording this episode on the 7th of April 2025. So without further ado, let's get on with the recap. We start off with the theme tune. Bernice mentions the Eternity Club. Bernice is informed that lunch is ready. Secretary Pym wants to have a conversation with Bernice. Bernice overtalks Secretary Pym. Secretary Pym convinces Bernice to work at the Eternity Club to pay her membership fees. I've written the wrong word, that's why I remembered what happened. General Stahl tells a story. Some of the Eternity Club members disagree over the best armour. Altazar is asked his opinion. General Stahl insults Derek the Tree. Bernice accidentally sits in 312's chair. 312 visits the observatory along with some of the other Eternity Club members. Derek reminds Bernice that he is a tree. Bernice lists some of the jobs she still must complete. 312 startles Bernice. Bernice fixes 312's knees. Bernice apologises for this after seeing 312's reaction. Bernice is informed of the complaints against her. Bernice lists some jobs she has already completed. Bernice wants to leave. Secretary Pym explains why this isn't currently possible. Bernice mentions the name of a Draconian emperor. Bernice is introduced to the oldest member. Bernice finally manages to locate 312. Bernice apologises to 312. 312 wants Bernice to find an object on its behalf. Bernice is told of some conspiracy theories of the Eternity Club. Someone insults humans. Bernice mentions the Ascension Pennant. Someone points Bernice in the right direction. General Stahl is happy to fight Bernice if necessary. General Stahl explains why he visits the observatory. General Stahl reveals more about 312 to Bernice. General Stahl mentions canapes. Bernice reveals what a red star is. Bernice informs 312 of its previous job. 312 regains some of its memories. Bernice is still okay with looking for the Ascension Pennant on 312's behalf. Bernice is mistaken for the cleaner. Someone mentions the Jarvian Empress as well as their courting hammer. Bernice asks this person for a space chart. Bernice works out what happened and how 312 was involved. Bernice learns what she must do to find the Ascension Pennant. Bernice insults the oldest member. Bernice informs Derek of her upcoming mission. Derek reveals his true feelings about Bernice. Bernice asks 312 what his observations are. Bernice accidentally breaks some plates. Bernice finds the Ascension Pennant. 312 offers to do something in return for Bernice. 312 continues to lose his memory, and Bernice asks the oldest member some questions. That is my recap of the new adventures of Bernice Summerfield, the Eternity Club 1, the Armageddon chair. Now, in tomorrow's episode, I'm recapping the other story in the new adventures of Bernice Summerfield, the Eternity Club 1, Triumph of the Jarvin. So here is the trailer for the new adventures of Bernice Summerfield, the Eternity Club 1, which you will have heard if you checked out my episode yesterday. Here it is.
From Big Finish Productions, Bernice Summerfield, the Eternity Club, the Armageddon chair.
The Eternity Club. A club for the universe's greatest explorers. Oh, of course. Weren't you Professor Bernice Summerfield? Yes. Of course you were.
Oh, she is angry at the night, angry at the dark, angry at being alone.
Sometimes
Tara never screams.
Are you a brave little soldier?
I am a brave little soldier.
Professor, a word.
Oh, Secretary Pym, what now?
The members have complained about your appearance.
I fix their plumbing, I reboot their butlers, I keep their atmospheres intact. Isn't that enough?
Have you considered trying to fit in? Making yourself more popular?
They're still here.
And they're still hungry.
There are rumours that all is not well in the Eternity Club. A fine institution going to ruin? Why, they even let a human in? That would be me. Exactly. Do you have a name? You seem familiar. A name? Maybe it will come back to me. One day. And on that day, the death will return.
Big Finish, for the love of stories.
That was the trailer. Oh, no, don't play again. That was the trailer for the new adventures of Bernice Summerfield, the Eternity Club 1. And that's because in tomorrow's episode I will be recapping the new adventures of Bernice Summerfield, the Eternity Club 1. Triumph. Excuse me. Triumph of the Drive-In. But without further ado, let me know what you thought of the new adventures of Bernice Summerfield, the Eternity Club 1, the Armageddon Chair. Quite a mouthful if you listen to it. My recap of video, give me your thoughts on both of those in the comments below, as well with anything else you want me to cover the channel, such as any previews or recaps. Put those in the comments below as well. Remember, you can also like, comment and subscribe. Remember, you can also like, subscribe. And that's it for this episode of the Everything Podcast. See you in tomorrow's episode for my recap of the new adventures of Bernice Summerfield, the Eternity Club 1, Triumph of the Drive-In. Drive-In? Drive-In. Goodbye.